Now we will continue with the part 11 on the exercise 4C. Solve the following by factorization. Number 17, it is a square b square x square plus b square x minus a square x minus 1 equals 0. Okay, this is the given equation. Now this equation is already having 4 terms: first, second, third and fourth. What you do, you just take common between the first and second, the third and the fourth term. Now between the first and second term, which is common, here on the second term you have b square, here also you have b square, here we have x, here we have x square. That means b square x is a common term. Taking b square x as common term, a square you have not taken, a square is there, b square you have taken, that means you no more b square. X square you have taken x, that means you have only one x. Then on the right, on the second term you have plus, then b square x, you have taken b square x, what was remaining, it is 1. Okay, actually what when you take common term, what you should do, you should take this thing, divide by the term which you are taking common. B square x divide by b square x, what you will get? You will get 1, isn't it? Therefore actually it should be like that. Or if you multiply this term with 1 also, you will get the same thing. B square x multiply 1, what you will get? You will get b square x itself, isn't it? Okay, now within the third and the fourth, here between these two there is no common term, therefore we'll take 1 as the common term. Now when you minus sign is there, this minus with minus you will have to multiply, minus with minus is plus, then this a square x will remain as it is, then minus with minus again plus, and 1 will remain as it is, because 1 multiply a square is a square itself, 1 multiply 1 is 1 itself. Okay, now if you look at this term within bracket, they are the same. You will write them only once. You have b square x minus 1 and then a square x plus 1 equal 0. That means either of these one should be 0, b square x minus 1 is 0, or a square x minus plus 1 is 0. Then b square x, you take 1 right side is 1, and here this plus 1, it is minus 1. Therefore x will be 1 by divided by b square, or x equal minus 1 divided by a square, which is the solution for the given equation. Now the next is number 18. We have 2x x minus 4, then plus 2x minus 5 x minus 3. On right side we have 25 by 3. Okay, what we will do, the left side will take the LCM of this denominator. The LCM of denominator is x minus 4 x minus 3 itself, because they are two different terms, or two different factors. You just have to take as a product of these two only, x minus 4 x minus 3. Now after taking the LCM, you divide this LCM by x minus 4. If you divide this by x minus 4 got cancelled, you have only x minus 3, and this x minus 3 you multiply to the numerator, we have 2x multiply with x minus 3 and then plus. The same thing also, if this LCM is divided by x minus 3 got cancelled, you will have x minus 4, and x minus 4 multiplied to the numerator, you have x minus 4 multiplied with 2x minus 5. On right side we have 25 by 3. Now we'll do the multiplication. Just 2x multiply x, we have 2x square. 2x multiply 3, 2 multiply 3 is 6, that means 6x. This minus sign, plus minus minus, that's why you have minus 6x. Then on the next we have this is plus, and this is also plus. Plus with plus is plus sign. X with 2x give us 2x square. Again you have to look for this plus, with minus sign is minus. X multiply 5 is minus 5x. Then this is minus with this, plus with minus is minus. 4 multiplied 2 8, I mean 4 multiplied 2 8, that means it will be 8x. And then the last is minus with minus is plus. 4 multiplied 5 is 20. Denominator also you multiply them together, both of these two. X multiply x is x squared, plus minus is minus, that's 3x multiply 3 is 3x. Then minus with plus, again minus. 4 multiply x is 4x, and minus with minus is plus. 4 multiply 3 is 12. Okay, now in the next step we have this 2x square and here also 2x square. If you add them together, because both are plus, you add them together, 2x square plus 2x square, you have 4x square. And then x here, quotient, the similar term, this 6x similar term with 5x with 8x, but all of these three, they are with negative value, minus minus minus. That means minus minus is plus, you have to add them. 6x plus 5x is 11x. Again minus minus plus, you have to also add these two. 11 plus 8, it is 19x, and then 20 is only 1. Denominator we have x square minus, here we have minus 3x minus 4x, minus 3x minus 4x, minus minus is plus. 3 and 4, 3x and 4x, if you add you get 7x. This will give us minus 7x plus 12 equal 25 by 3. And then next step what we'll do the cross multiplication. Okay, if you multiply this 3 with 4, if you first on the left hand side, if you keep 3 multiply with 4, will give us 3 multiply 4x square will give 12x square. Okay, if you multiply 25 with x square, you will get 25x square. This means you take the bigger value on the left hand side. That means you multiply first with 25 with this denominator. 25 multiply x square minus 7x plus 12 on the left, and 3 multiply with this on the right side. Now 25x square, 25 plus minus minus, 25 multiply 7 is 175x, plus is plus, 25 multiply 12 is 300. On the right side also multiply same way. 3 multiply 4 is 12x square, 3 multiply 19 is 57, and 3 multiply 20 is 60. Now the next step, we have to bring all this right hand side to the left side. We have 25x square, similar term, look for similar term on the right side. There is 12x square, you bring it to the left, it is minus 12x square. Then we have minus 105, you look for similar term on the right, is minus 57, and bringing to the left it is plus 57x. Then you have 300, then this 60 you bring to the left, it is minus 60, and on the right side it is 0. Then 25 minus 12x square, 25x square minus 12x square, you will get 13x square. Here also this similar term, 175x, 57x, 1 is plus, minus mean you have to minus. If you minus these two, you will get 118, which is bigger, plus minus it is minus sign. And then 360 plus minus minus, you have to subtract. 300 minus 60 is 240, but look for the sign which is greater, plus or minus, it is plus sign. Therefore you have plus 240 equal 0. Okay, now here what we'll do, this is the very familiar equation as we have done earlier. What we'll do, we'll look for the coefficient of x square, and then the last term which is constant, 13 multiply 240. Okay, 13 multiply 240. Instead of multiplying these two, you just find out the factor of 13 and 240 separately. Factor of 240, what are the factor of 240? They are 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 5. You find out the factor of 240, and you will get this thing, and 13 is 13 multiply 1. Now to group them in such a way that you get, if you add them, you will get 118. Now I've chosen here 2, 2, 2 is 8. 2 multiply 2, 4, 2, 4 multiply 2 is 8, 8, and then you group with 5. 8 multiply 5 is how much? 40. And then remaining is 2 multiply 3, 6, 6 multiply 13 is 78. 78 multiply 1 is 78. But if you add 40 and 78, what you'll get? You'll get 118, which is the middle term. Therefore, instead of writing 118, we will write with this number 78 plus 40. Okay. Now 13x square minus, instead of 118, we are writing with 28 plus 40, and x plus 240 equals 0. Then we have 13x square. This term within bracket you have to multiply with minus from the outside bracket. Minus with plus is minus 78 multiply x, 78x, minus with plus again minus 40 multiply x is 40x, and then we have 240 equals 0. Now between the first and second term, which is a common between these two, 13 multiply 1 is 13, 13 multiply 6 is 78. X here is there, here also x, that means x 13x is common term. Then 13 multiply 1 is 13, that means no need to write 1. X square you have take x you have taken common from x square, therefore x will remain. 13x multiply x, you get 13x square, then you have minus sign, and x you have taken common, no need to write x anymore. But 13 multiply how much is 78? 13 multiply 6. On the right side, 40 and 240, x we cannot take common because there is no x here. 40 and 240, which is common? 40, because 41 is 40. 40 multiply 6 is 240. Okay, you have taken common 40. Then minus with this minus is plus. 40 multiply x is 40x, therefore we will get x. And minus with this plus is minus. Then 40 multiplies how much? 240. 40 multiply 6, or 240 divided by 40 is how much we getting? We are getting 6. Therefore we will have 13x minus 40, and then x minus 6 equals 0. It gives us 13x minus 40 equals 0, or x minus 6 equals 0. Taking this minus 40 right side, it's become plus 40, and this 6 also become plus 6. Therefore x will be 40 divided by 13, and x equal 6 is the solution for the given equation. Next we have the number 19. The number 19 is x plus 1 by x minus 1 minus x minus 1 by x plus 1 equal 5 by 6. 5 upon 6. Now here also we will take the LCM of x minus 1 and x plus 1. What is the LCM? Is the product of these two only, x minus 1 and x plus 1. And same thing, if you divide this denominator x minus 1 to this LCM, x minus 1 got cancel, you have x plus 1, and x plus 1 multiply x plus 1, you have x plus 1 square. Then minus, same thing here also, if you divide by x minus 1 got cancel, you have x minus 1, and x minus 1 multiplied the numerator, which is also x minus 1, you'll get x minus 1 whole thing square equal 5 by 6. Now you expand this numerator using the identity a plus b whole square, where a is x and b is 1. Then you have a square x square plus twice a is x, b is 1, plus b square is 1 square, minus here the expansion also, the expansion with this also we have to use which identity? A minus b whole square. Why do we have to keep this bracket here? Because there is a negative sign outside. When there is a negative sign outside, it affects the sign of this thing which is inside the bracket. That's why you keep this bracket. You keep this bracket because if you remove this bracket, all this sign will change. You keep this bracket and do the expansion of x minus 1 holding square. X minus 1 whole square is x square minus twice ab plus b square, that is 1 square, equal 5 upon 6 on right side. Here on denominator is a minus b, a plus b. What it is? A plus b, a minus b, it is a square minus b sorry, is a square minus b square. Okay, you can do direct multiplication also. Is it's okay, but it will be simple, is very simple if you use the identity a plus b, a minus b is a square minus b square. Okay, here in the next we have x square plus 2 multiply x, 2x, 2x multiply 1 is 2x, 1 square is 1, and then we have within bracket x square minus the same thing. Here also you have 2x, 1 square is 1, and here we denominator x square minus, because 1 square is also 1 only, and right side we have 5 by 6. Okay, now the next step, x square plus 2x plus 1, and then you remove this bracket by multiplying the sign here. Minus with plus is minus, that means you get minus x square. Minus with minus is plus, that means you get plus 2x, and minus with plus is minus, that means you have minus 1. Here x square and this x square you can cancel because 1 is plus, 1 is minus. Here 1 also got cancelled because 1 is plus, 1 minus. What you will have, well, what's is remaining? Here you have 2x, this 2x, both are plus. 2x plus 2x, you get 4x by x square minus 1. On the right side is 5 by 6. Now you do the cross multiplication. Do the cross multiplication. 5 multiply with x square minus 1 equal 6 multiply with 4x. 5x multiply 5 multiply x square, you get 5 square. Then 5 multiply 1 is 5 minus is there. And then 6 multiply 24. 6 multiply 4 is 24x. And next you just bring this left hand side, this right side to the left hand side. You have 5 square minus 24x, then minus 5 is equal to this. Minus 5 is on the same side of equal sign, therefore there is no changing of sign. And here this equation is very familiar with us. What we have to do to solve this, we have to multiply this quotient of x square with the constant. 5 multiply 5 is how much? 25. The factor of 25 are 5, 5 are 25, 5 ones are 5. Now what we need, middle term, we need 24. This means if you group 5 and 5, 25. 25 minus with 1, you are getting 24. Okay. Therefore, instead of 25, you will write as 25 minus 1. Next, 5 square, then minus with plus is minus, 25 with x, 25x, then minus with minus with plus, 1 multiplied is x, and then we have minus 5 equal 0. And next, in the first and second, you take the common term. 5 is common, we got 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, and x also is common because here you have x square and here also you have x. Therefore, taking 5x common term, 5x multiply how much is 5 square? 5x multiply x, and we have minus 5x multiply how much to get 25x? 5x multiply 5 is 25x. Then here between the third and fourth there is no common, therefore take 1, and when you take 1, this thing remain as it is because you have 1 plus 1 is, you have taken common with plus. If it's minus, then definitely this sign will change this within bracket, but if it's plus, it will remain the same, x minus 5. Then we have x minus 5, x minus 5 is same thing, you will take only once, that is 5x plus 1, and x minus 5 is equal 0. Then the product of these two is 0. Just mean either of this one should be 0. 5x plus 1 is 0 or x minus 5 is 0. Taking this one to right side, 5x is minus 1 or x equal 5. Therefore, x will be minus 1 by 5 and x equal 5 are the solution for this equation. Now, we have come to the end of this part 11, and I hope you like my video, and we'll again continue it on the next part, that is on part 12 on the next class. Okay, thank you for listening to my lecture, and for time being I will stop it here and continue it on the next class. Bye to all of you, and thank you.